Good evening and welcome back again here tonight for the Radical Sim Racing World Cup for the pros this time around. And what an absolutely stellar job the AMs just did. An incredible drive from Paul LeMay. Saw him come across the line in second after a very poor start where we did hear from Paul in the interviews there due to his son coming in and Paul letting off both clutches. But what an absolute flyer. The victory taken by Graham Brown in the end. Paul LeMay in second, Diego Iglesias in third. Evening, Phil. Welcome in everybody else as well. So thank you so much for joining me again here from Road America. It's still the same layout, 14 corners of absolutely epic racing as we're coming in to qualifying very, very shortly. And we've got 15 cars on track, 16 with Rafael Blanco now, so we'll be going into qualifying as we speak. Now we'll have a quick look at the overalls in the championships. We'll do that very, very quickly. So this is the overall. Rafael Blanco out in front, 213 points. Daniel Sedgley second, 197. John McHutchison third, 161. Stefan Severia, 157. Joachim Code, 154. Kettle Larson, 130. Mike Buson, 128. Thomas Renders, 121. And Foreign Arabian, 114. And Ivan Brayman, 97, joint with Paul Clark. Taya Satterberg, 93. Henning Haig, 88. Dennis Kirakopolis in 14th on 87. Ola Bradan in on 82. Sven Matheson on 80. Luke Maxwell, 59. Paul Crabb also down there on 59 points. David Waters 56, Scott Lear on 44, Nia Gluskick 13, and Marnik Heister on 12. So there we go. In the team championship overall currently at the moment in time, we have got Team Redline out in front, 327. Team Slow-Mo Red, 234. Slow-Mo Black, 180. Slow-Mo Gold, 165. Optimus Racing, 157. IGL Coatings, 130. Racing Team Denkamp, Ren 21. Platinum Racing, 109. Islands Racing, 97. And Made down on 58 points. So that is the situation currently at the moment here this evening as we go into qualifying for the pros. Sorry, it's all a little bit rushed, but changing sessions there from one to another is absolutely killer, because I have to do it very, very quickly. Qualifying 8 minutes on the clock, ready to go here this evening. And we start off with Kettle Larson. He's currently on track on his outlap as well. Expected times again around about 157. May get down to 156 if possible, but I think we might hit a low 157 here in the pros. They're normally give or take about a second quicker than the AMs, and as you saw from the AMs, they were doing about 158s. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out tonight. Whether or not they will jump down into the 57s is going to be a different situation altogether. So we'll just have to see how it all kicks off here tonight in the pros currently as well. So much love for joining me as you are here. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bells, and give the video a big old thumbs up. Current pole position situation here in the pros. Rafael Blanco with 2, Daniel Sedgley 1, John McHutchison 1, and Sven Young Matheson with 1 as well. Fastest laps is a different scenario, mind you. Rafael Blanco's got 1, Daniel Sedgley 1, Mike Buson's got 1, and Henning Haig has got 2. So it's going to be interesting to see what the results of this will be. Good evening. I hope you are well, Miles. You know, I would say well done, but it looked like you had a very interesting AM race there. I've got to be honest. Caught yourself up in the incident and the massive pile-up that affected pretty much most of the field. Colin Wynn, Sergeant Cabela, Miles Owens, Glenn Andre Christensen, Tom Weston, Guy Robinson, Hugh Simpkins, Gary Truby, Maren Griegic, and also Rob Williams, I believe, is involved in that, and Glenn Andre Christensen may have also been involved in that one as well. So there was a big old pile-up in the AMs. Basically started with Maren Griegic and Colin Wynn coming together. Maren coming back onto the track under no fault of his own. Didn't look like he had much control over the car, to be fair. And then basically just shot into the middle, and at that point he was doing somersaults. So it was absolutely flying, and I don't mean flying being fast, I mean flying going up in the air, doing somersaults. So there we go, Daniel Sedgley setting the purples in sector. Thomas Renders getting it in sector 4 now. Daniel Sedgley with 4 greens currently here this evening, second in the championship at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see what Daniel Sedgley will be able to do and whether or not he's going to be able to wrap that pole up, because we've got a 30-minute race. Ivan Braymer, purple's gone again. It's gone to Matheson this time. Matheson's got 3 at the moment. Buson's got 1. Henning Haig's got one as well. Time's going to start coming in now. So we're going to see him coming in thick and fast. Daniel Sedgley opening up on a 158.7. Expecting that to come down. Ivan Bramer 159.5. Matheson coming across the line on a 158.47. So again, the times are dropping. Henning Haig going in second on 158.72 for slow-mo. Mike Buson setting purples currently at the moment as well. So we have to see how Mike gets on, whether or not he's going to be able to take top spot as he comes across the line. Doesn't on a 159, broke a 158.47. Sven-Jan Matheson currently at the moment. So John McHutchinson here as well this evening. So much love to John. He's currently on a green run, obviously being his first time. I don't drive the Radical very often. Well, you did a stellar job, mate. If you weren't caught up in that first lap incident and then, of course, spinning backwards into the barrier, that was never good either. So that's probably going to have a part to it as well. But overall, buddy, nice, you know, good race. So there we go. I have to see how we get on here this evening. John McHutchison, purple, goes in second place on a 158.72, does John. So John there on a 158.72. Daniel Sedgley coming across again, getting greens across the board. Matheson, 2 purples. Matheson is flying here currently at the moment. See, on this next sector, they are literally about neck and neck on track at the moment. Sedgley's got purple in sector 4. Is Matheson going to take that away? He is. Matheson purple in sector 4 as well. They are literally neck and neck here. Sven-Jan Matheson and Daniel Sedgley. There's going to be improvement. Sedgley's got purple at the moment. Matheson's got purple back again. Is Sedgley going to get purple in the last sector? No, he's gone yellow. Matheson's going to come across the line now. Sedgley goes into provisional pole. I'm expecting this to jump again. Matheson's going to retake it, I think. He did 157.882. We got into the 57s. I knew they were coming. Ola Bratton's just got into 5th here. Dennis Kiriakopoulos is another one. He's just jumped up into 3rd. Mike Buson. What is Buson going to do as he goes across the line as well? Buson jumps up into 6th. 6th place for Mike Buson. John's green across the board here as well. Faceless Art goes slow-mo. John McHutchinson, 3 greens at the moment. Rafael Blanco, 4 greens behind him. What is John going to do here tonight? He's going to be going over the line. Matheson's gone off track. McHutchinson goes into 3rd. 3rd place for McHutchinson. Blanco's now gone 3rd. McHutchinson in 4th. Oh, there's quick times. Quick times here tonight. And if these guys are anything to go by, it's going to be an absolute barnstormer. Can they do the run of Paul LeMay, mind you? Because I tell you what, he was flying. Thomas surrenders now. He's got 4 greens. Got another green there. What's he going to do in the final sector? Is Thomas Renders going to get further up? He hasn't got time on the board at the moment. Ooh, he did, but he stayed where he is in 15th. Look at Henning Haig. Haig now bounces up into 3rd place. Joachim is pulling over. John McHutchison's currently purple in sector 3. Buson's going to come across the line. Where is Buson going to go? He's up into 7th. Kjetil Larsen, mind you, doing an absolute stellar job as he's going to come down into the line as well. We've got purple in sector 4. It's an improvement on his time, definitely. How high, though, is the improvement going to be? He's up into 6th. Up into 6th for Kjetil Larsen. What about McHutchinson? He's coming across the line now as well. John McCutcheon, yellow. Is there an improvement? No. 158.19 there was, but not enough to go anywhere near the top steps. Thomas Renders free. Ivan Bramer's got 3 greens. These guys are 14th, 15th, and 16th. Paul Clark is another one further down as well. Ivan Bramer here from Platinum Racing Team. Here we go. Ivan Bramer coming around the last corner. Four greens and ooh, ouch, just missed out. Ivan Bramer just missed out there. Let's have a look at the grid. Sven-Jöng Mathiesen in first, Daniel Sedgley second, Henning Haig third, Rafael Blanco fourth, John McCutcheon fifth, Kettle Larsen sixth, Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos seventh, Buson eighth, Stefan Severia in ninth, Ola Brannan in 10th, Joachim Kjod 11th, Taya Sattenberg in 12th place. Beyond that, we've got Monik Heister 13th, Ivan Bramer 14th, Paul Clark 15th, Thomas Renders is in 16th. Don't forget, guys, as well, that tonight's event is sponsored by iLoungeRacing.co.uk. Here with our very own Paul Clark. Please go check out iLoungeRacing.co.uk for all your SIP needs. They do rigs, full installed as well, and the aftercare looked after, so you can know what the rig's going to do. They will come out and build it for you as well, so please go and check them out. They are one of the sponsors for this evening, so much love to iLoungeRacing.co.uk. So much appreciated for that one. But Sven-Jöng Mathiesen taking pole position. What a stellar job from him. Absolutely incredible job for Mathiesen here, taking pole position. Waiting for Daniel Sedgley and Rafael Blanco to get on 16 cars up in the grid. There is Sedgley. Here we go. Buckle in, guys, because this is going to be a quick one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's green across the board. We're go, go, go. And Sedgley got a little bit sluggish, I'm not going to be honest with you. Henning Haig has got the jump on Daniel Sedgley, as did near enough Rafael Blanco. Haig's got that inside run from 1 down into turn 1. Sedgley, Blanco got turn 2. And then Sedgley went all the way down into 4th place. There it is further back, Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos as well. It looks like an absolute slow-mo party here with Ola Brannan, Kettle Larsen, Joachim Kjod. And Monik Heister is up into the 3 places as well. Sedgley was your biggest loser at the moment. Buson down 4. Mike Buson got a very sluggish start off the line and has dropped all the way down into 12th. What is Buson going to be able to do here? Heister's going in hotter than a tea cake, I'll tell you that much. And unfortunately for Monik Heister, runs in so hot he's gone wide. That's allowed Kettle Larsen, Ola Brannan, Stefan Severia, Joachim Kjod, and Ivan Bramer, and Mike Buson past Monik Heister. So Larsen here with Bratton behind him, and Sedgley in front. Oh, another pile up. 2 of the Platinum Racing team. Ivan Bramer and Monik Heister. Oh no, they're teammates. Platinum Racing teammates taken out there. Monik Heister, Ivan Bramer's jumped to the pits. Monik Heister's jumped to the pits as well. No, no, no. First rules, don't take out your teammate. And Monik Heister here goes bang, and around he goes. So unfortunately for Monik Heister, that was just a big old off track, and come back into the middle of the circuit. And now are the 2 Platinum Racing guys there, just in the pits now, jumping directly into the pits. Back up front, Mathiesen is cleared off by about a second with Henning Haig in 2nd place, who's got Rafael Blanco for company at the moment. Rough night here, Miles, for the Platinum Racing team. Sedgley's got the draft on Kyrgiakopoulos going down, but we'll see how this one pans out with Joachim Kjod and Rafael Blanco. And Daniel Sedgley down into turn one. He's going to be looking at making that move past Den. Oh, yes. Bye-bye nose of Daniel Sedgley there. Kyrgiakopoulos coming straight across and barring no holds barred, took that away. But Henning Haig has got to try and defend for his life here from Rafael Blanco, because Rafael is coming. Rafael Blanco is coming. He's looking at the inside of 5 now. Blanco's going to go up the inside section. He's looking at exactly the same corner. Kyrgiakopoulos has got to slot back in. Kettle Larson's going to be trying to get the run up the hill. Into 6, they go left. Under the bridge they go left. And then they're going to be on that run around the right-hand side. Blanco and Haig, though. Haig is not giving it up. He's still pushing. Still trying. Don't forget this SR10 does eat the tyres like an absolute banshee. And if Henning Haig's not careful, he's got John McCutcheon right behind him. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Miles, what is that emoji? Is that hand gel? Is that hand gel? The other thing I think it might be, I don't really want to say, but I've got a funny feeling it could be the other one. Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos, Kettle Larson now climbing up behind him at the same time. And the other slow-mo gold of Ola Bratton. Kettle Larson, Kyrgiakopoulos up front. Matheson is off. He's got about nearly a second gap at the moment. There is Matheson there. This is where the draft's going to kick in so strong. You can see them up front trying to weave out each other's way, trying to weave out the draft. Blanco on a 158, fastest lap overall, 158.29. Haig there on a 159 dead was his last lap. McCutcheon on a 158.51. So John McCutcheon there is faster currently than Henning Haig in front. Blanco takes a big dose of the dirt on the left-hand side. And it's not good. I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't want to even perceive what that might be, to be honest. Bousson's in the pits. Mike Bousson's in the pits. What has he done this time? What dare I ask? Dare I even inquire about what Mike Bousson has done and why he's in the pits already? Henning Haig there with John McCutcheon. This is your battle for second place. Chasing down Rafael Blanco, who's chasing down Matheson. The gap's now down to half a second as these guys are heading around the carousel at the top part of the circuit. Turn 9 and turn 10. Here we go, round they go. On this run down, they're going to come to the kink on the right-hand side. They've gone through the kink now. Down into turn 12, Canada corner, right-hand up on the brakes at about the 4 marker. Just trying to get that car slots. There you go. Down through the gears they go. Henning Haig down into 3rd now. On this run with 24 minutes remaining. Bousson's left the pits now and is back out. Daniel needs a sharp run again. He does, definitely. But Sedgley now is in 5th place. 158.96. He was 4 tenths slower than the guys in front. But that's the problem with being out of the draft. He's going to be losing time, hand over fist at the moment. And Kyrgiakopoulos and Kettle Larson. Larson's pulled out on the left-hand side. There's green 46. Is he going to be going past Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos down into turn 1? Kyrgiakopoulos has got to leave the door open there side by side. Larson slots him back behind. I think that's going to be turn 5 job there. As is this Matheson Blanco. I'm expecting, there's the Lumen Rafael Blanco. Right behind him coming down into turn 5. Blanco in now. Full dose of toe, so is Henning Haig. Oh, Henning taking a big old wide line there. Up the hill now, under the bridge into the left-hander of 6 we go. Matheson still looks like he's got this one done at the moment. Then it's Kyrgiakopoulos coming down into 5. Larson's, he gets on the grass. Dennis gets on the grass. and unfortunately puts the car into the wall. So Ola Bratton now is left to chase down Kettle Larson. He's got Stefan Severia behind him. Severia is going to be looking at trying to close the gap up as well. This gap is down to 3 tenths currently at the moment. Severia in the 2-2-4. Bratton in that famous slow-mo livery. And it is a slow-mo 2, 3 and 4 on the championship standings, mind you. Slow-mo red, slow-mo, slow-mo black. They all had it. It is literally team slow-mo here. 1, 2, 3. Sedgley on a 158.39 last time. John McCutcheon 158.23. Matheson's just done a 158.17. 158.085 from Blanco. Here we come. We're going to be going on with Rafael Blanco now. Down this long moraine sweep. Gaps coming down. 4 tenths on the left. 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, 3. Not going to get him this time around. Up under the bridge of 6. Left-hander in 3rd gear. 4th. Dab of the brakes from Matheson in front of us there. Double light went on. Still braking. It's going to be building up that heat in them tyres. Round the carousel we go now. Long right-hander before we look at putting the gas on. The gas can go on now. Blanco full speed in it. We're coming into the kink, up into 5th. Light lift, get the car lined up. 6th on the exit. Blanco chewing up the grass. He's trying like an absolute rocket. He's going to go on the brakes. 3rd gear. Gets his car hooked up here, he does. As we look back now from Matheson's car, back to the looming blue and white of Rafael Blanco. 4 tenths at the moment. 4, 6, 4, 5. Here he comes. Here he comes. Boy, he's still right behind us currently at the moment. Blanco's pushing. You can tell he's pushing at the moment, I'll tell you that much. Another one is Severia, who's pushing right behind Ola Bratton. On board with Severia we go now. We're going to be looking at trying to come out the inside on the left-hand side. If that gap's going to be open, Bratton, oh, squeezes Severia. Severia's coming down into turn 5. Gets the job done over Ola Bratton, and that is Severia through into 5 as we go up under the bridge of 6. Left-hander now. 19 minutes remaining. Round the carousel, these guys go. 4 lap 6. Taya Satterberg and Paul Clark are also really close together. 4 tenths back at the moment. Taya just a little bit slower than Clark through that last section. Right-hander we go around the carousel with these guys. Gap up front's coming down, mind you. On board now with Rafael Blanco. Up over the hill we go, coming down into 14. Matheson is driving the absolute wheels off that SR10. And he's got to, because Blanco's behind him. There's going to be no love here. These guys are doing a stellar job. Down into turn 1 we go. Sedgley on a 157. What could Sedgley do? Can Sedgley come back through the field? Buson have to serve a penalty. Oh, he's back in the pits. Guess not. No, he's not happy about something. GT is not happy about something and he's back into the pits again. We'll have to see what happens here with Daniel Sedgley, but Blanco's getting all this gap done. McCutcheon and Haig and Sedgley. So I don't think it was a penalty for Buson. As you say, he is back in. See if he will come in and have a chat maybe throughout the race. That would be cool. Find out what's going on with him. It's clearly something's not right in that car to put him into the pits. But he's out of the car completely now, so he's taking a break. Blanco's through. Blanco's through on Matheson. Let's have a quick look, see how that one materialized. It looked like Matheson just got a really slow exit out of the carousel. Oh, he's on the grass. Blanco doesn't need a second invitation there, I'll tell you that much. Blanco's now out in front, Matheson behind him, Sedgley's here as well. 16 minutes remaining and this is your top 5. You can see them currently. Blanco there. Gap down to 3/10 to Matheson now. Is this going to be Matheson's move down into turn 1? He could have made that. Fernando Oliveira, obrigado, GT. What to make a model of this car? Sorry for my ignorance. No worries, buddy. It's an SR10. Much love to you. These are Radical's SR10s. This is the Radical Sim Racing Legal. Links down in the description below. You can go and have a look, get involved with the league if you wish as well. You can go check out the website and the Discord as well. And you can hit us up as well. Sim Racing Community Evening, guys. What an epic AM race. It was absolutely incredible. If you have missed one, there is the Radical Sim Racing AMs on the YouTube channel. You can go and have a look back because you will see an absolute incredible race there. Daniel Sedgley at the top of 6, making that move over McCutcheon, mind you. Look at the side-by-side action around the carousel. Sedgley still drops in behind. He's still coming down now. Here we go, Sedgley down into turn 8. And Matheson now has got to try and get back up to the back again. McCutcheon got a slow exit. This guy's coming around the carousel on the right-hander. Could be Daniel Sedgley's move here as well. Could be Rafael Blanco trying to fight back Matheson. We've got Haig trying to close him down. Sedgley, McCutcheon out to about a second now. The gap's being opened up on these two battling warriors behind. McCutcheon in the white from Scotland. Daniel Sedgley from the UK. It reminds me of William Wallace once again fighting against the British. Daniel Sedgley here. What can he do with John McCutcheon coming into turn 14? Round 14 he goes. This is the run down the start-finish straight. The gap's coming down up front as well. Matheson and Blanco, 3/10. 1/10. Oh! Sedgley's looking to make a move past McCutcheon into turn 1. Daniel Sedgley. Ah, it's gone round! Sedgley's gone round! Was that due to a nose touch from John McCutcheon? Let's have a look back. Oh, it's a little bit too far. There we go. Oh, I don't really know what you can see too much from that one. Let's have a look back from a different camera angle. Can't really see a lot from there either, unfortunately. I don't know if there was a touch on that one or not for Sedgley. Unfortunately, though, it has dropped him all the way down the order now. He's down in 9th place. Severia here, Kettle Larson. Ola Bratton behind him by half a second at the moment. Joachim Kjod fighting Dennis Kiriakopoulos. Joachim's just been off track. He's dropped down the order now into 10th. Sedge's now back up into 8th. Matheson and Blanco. Daniel lost it. It looked like he lost it all in his own GT, to be fair. I'm not going to lie, it did look like he lost it all on his own. Really, I think from this angle we might be able to see more, but it's going to be very quick. I want to try from here. Give me an action from his gearbox. Come on, behave yourself. If there was, it was minimal. If there was, it was minimal. Matheson got past Blanco now again. It's running on the straight. 10, 11 minutes left on the clock. Don't forget, guys, as well, if you are here first time, subscribe, bells, give it a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated as we push it on to 220 subscribers. Dennis Kiriakopoulos, Joachim Kjod now. Lap 10, 11 minutes on the clock. Kiriakopoulos not close enough this time around into turn 5. I think if he makes a lunge, it's going to be an optimistic one. Matheson and Blanco. Now with Henning Haig in tow. John McCutcheon looks like he's got a bit of a free one with Kjell Larsen behind him now on his own. Kiriakopoulos is got back out to 3 tenths. Thomas Render's only 8 tenths behind that. Clark 3 seconds, setting out 3 seconds as well. Busson's out. Marnix Heister, Ivan Bramer is out. Mike Busson's got tech issues at the moment. I'm trying to get him in for a chat, but he's got tech issues going on. Not doing too well is Mike. Here we go round now for the left-hander coming round turn 14. Oh, this is going to be the run. This is going to be Blanco's run. Evening, Rob. Welcome in, son. Unlucky in the AM race there, buddy. Got caught up in all that little bit of a palaver. Still managed, what was it, 9th place, 8th place? Stellar job so far, bud. Blanco's not going to be close enough this time around. I think if he's going to try and have a go, it'll be down into turn 5. Got to stay close through 3, mind you. Blanco's pulled out. He's towing along Henning Haig. I don't know if he's realised it, but he needs that tow. He's pulling along Henning Haig, and Haig's getting closer now. The gap was out to 8 tenths at the moment. Haig, half a second on lap 9 he pulled in. 3 tenths out on 10. But he's looking closer. This is going to turn into a slow-mo battle with Blanco. Blanco is the Blanco in the sandwich. Oh! Oh, I thought he lunged. He didn't lunge. He was just slow. Matheson was just slow, and that's it. Blanco got through. Blanco making his way through, and he was just looked like he's slow. Let's have a little bit of a trackside interview here with Mike Busson. We welcome Mike into the booth. Mike, what's happening?
Having a few technical issues. Good evening, by the way.
Good evening. Sorry, bud. We've got mid-race going on at the moment as well. So you're in this trackside interview while the race is blistering past your ear, Mike. What are the tech issues and can they be resolved?
But I'm having problems with my steering wheel tonight. Obviously a jump start because I've lost all clutches, and obviously then I'm so far behind. So I lost a little bit of motivation for it. So I'm now trying to get some clutches back because it's not seeming to work very well. But not going very well this week.
No, a bit of an up and down week for you, but onwards and upwards, Mike. We go on to Monza next week. That should be a good one.
Yeah, like I said before, it's a little bit more of a lottery. Lovely bit of drafting, so I'm looking forward to it, to be fair.
Good.
I don't race it much, but yeah. So at least I get to sit back and watch the broadcast live.
Well, there you go.
There's a positive, isn't there?
There is a positive. 7 minutes remaining though, Mike, so you haven't got long left, unfortunately. But you get yourself in here, bud. Come and have a chat, and I look forward to seeing you next week at Monza, mate.
Catch you later, mate.
Take care. So there you go, that was Mike Bousson. So we know he's had a jump start because he lost all clutches. Stavaria and Paul Clark have unfortunately been into each other here, I think. Stavaria and Clark. Oh! Lie the blame on that one as you so wish. Not entirely sure how that would all come about, but it looked like there was some kicking off. Yeah, mate, killed my top end, 2 seconds a lap. Frustrating, I bet there, buddy. I bet, but, you know, stellar job for finishing anyway. As we can see now, Blanco, Matheson, Haig here. McHutchinson's driving around all lonely on his own, currently at the moment. It's like a slow down hunt here, with Matheson being the lion, Blanco being the gazelle. Up through the start, finish straight they go now. Blanco, Matheson, Haig. Teo Satanag has been taking a little bit of a diversion. But he's now, here comes Matheson down into turn one. Is he going to be sending out the inside? He's not this time around. You guys have got to keep it on track. 5 minutes on the clock. Down now, this long run, down Moraine Sweep. Down into 5 we go at the base of the hill. He's going to be on the brakes. Is this where he's going to make it? He's not going to make it. I'm wondering now as well whether or not Matheson and Haig are in a voice chat together, because it seems like Matheson's not pushing this move, and I don't mean that in a negative way, mind you, but he hasn't got that aggressive body language about the car. Like, I think I've noticed over obviously my time commentating that if a car is going for it, he's all over the track and he's trying to put him off, and he's just, Matheson at the moment is looking quite comfortable where he is, and Blanco at the moment is not looking so comfortable. And I think if we can have a look here, I don't entirely know whether or not Matheson's taking it on side, you know, full tilt at the moment. Trackside tickets for you, yeah, Mike. Check you out. I think Matheson could make this move if he really wants to, but it just doesn't look like he's aggressive. I'm wondering whether or not 4 o'clock, whether or not he's going to be just biding his time here. Fourth gear through 13.13A. Oh, I am going to say something though for Matheson. He was slower on that time around. .409, it's going to be 2 laps remaining. Nice there from Matheson going down into turn 3. He's got some grip on him. He's still going on the power early. And he's running down into turn 5 now. Gaps down 2 tenths on the left there. You can see it coming down 1.9, 1.7, 1.4, 1.3, 1.2, 1.1. Matheson's waiting, and I don't know what he's waiting for, because trust me, the end of this race is going to be coming really thick and fast at the moment, and he needs to get a move on, because he's only going to have this one and one more to make that move. He's hung back long enough. Haig is hanging back as well, and while Matheson is hanging back, none of them are going forward. So Haig's got to be even now making a decision whether or not he's got to look at either passing him or sitting behind him. And I think at the moment, from Haig's point of view, I would be trying to get up the back there. Sven Young told you to try his tyres if he's not aggressive enough. What do you mean? Sorry. But Matheson now He's got to push this. Surely he's got to push this one. Not down into 12, not down into Canada corner, because that's going to be crazy, but he's got to be with him through 13 and 14. Round the last turn now. Do you know what? I think these guys may, with a very big may, make one more here. I don't think this is going to be the white flag lap just yet. I think there's going to be one more after this. There is. I have Sven Young on voice chat. He's not aggressive, tell him. James said, push. Get past him and hurry up. Come on, you're slowing down Henning behind you. Tell him I love him, really. Don't forget that bit. Must get that bit in. Guys now coming round turn 5. Here we go. Here we go. Go on! As he goes on the right-hand side now, Matheson through. That's Matheson through. Good, well done. One more lap to go. Look at that Nightbot all over you there, love. You ain't getting a chance on that one. Sven Young now has just got to try and slow him down into the hands of Haig if he can. There you go, tactic for you, Faceless. Get him to slow him down a little bit. So, there we go. Oh, no! Sven Young Matheson goes round after finally getting the lead. Oh, Sven Young Matheson goes round there. This is all on Haig now. This is the battle of the draft, I think. Who's going to want the first part of the draft and who's going to get the second part? Final lap of the race. Can Haig do this for Matheson? As we look back, here he comes. Oh, he's got out. He's got the draft as long as possible. White flag's out. Barney's waving. Oh, that's it. Haig's through. Steering wheel malfunction for Sven Young. Oh, Haig's through though, tell him. Can Haig hold Blanco down into turn 5? I'm not entirely sure if he can. He's got to have a go. If he can hold him here, I think this could be Henning's victory, you know. Could this be Henning Haig's victory? I can't see anywhere Blanco's going to go. Down into turn 8. But Hutchinson comes away with a very unexpected third place, I'll tell you that much. But this is going to be it for Henning Haig now. Running around the carousel for the final time. Can he hold on? Sedgley and Bratton are having a battle on the last lap as well. They're coming around the carousel. Don't forget, Sedgley's coming back after his turn 1 incident. I don't know if he got too much grip. Can't really see contact. If there was, it was very, very, very minimal. There with John McHutchinson. Sedgley's trying to make the move around the outside of Canada corner. That's not... Yeah! Daniel Sedgley, all or nothing. And it turned out to be nothing. And in Haig, is this going to be Haig's victory? It looks like it is. And in Haig's going to come across the line. He's going to take the checker flag in the pros at Road America. Henning Haig gets your victory. Blanco second, McHutchinson third, Larson fourth. Yo! Sedgley over Matheson by literally barely nothing. 0.035 for Sven Young. Ola Bratton comes over. Joachim Kjod behind that. Thomas Renders Dennis Kiriakopoulos, Paul Clark, chased down by Teo Sanherg. Oh! Paul Clark just manages to hang on from Sanherg at 0.018. And Severia comes across the line there as well. You've got to admit, that run down to the line from Sedgley was unbelievable. Let's have a look if we can get that down there on the line. Here it is. Oh, he's on the grass. He was on the grass trying to make the move. Wow. Okay, the results are in now this evening. Let's have a look at the overalls. Henning Haig is in first place. Rafael Blanco second. John McHutchison third. Daniel Sedgley, Kettle Larson fourth. Daniel Sedgley fifth. Sven Young Matheson sixth. Ola Bratton seventh. Joachim Kjod eighth. Thomas Renders ninth. Dennis Kiriakopoulos in 10th. Paul Clark in 11th. Teo Sattenberg in 12th. Stefan Severia in 13th. Mike Busson, Ivan Bramer and Marnik Heister just did not finish there as well. So that is your top 16. Henning is straight into the booth as per normal, but let's have a chat with Henning Haig here this evening. Evening, Henning. How are you, buddy?
Hello, James. Fantastic. Great race. I did a thing.
You did a thing. You won.
Yes, I did.
Well, that is a good side of it. Tell me though, what was going through your head when you saw Sven Young just kind of spin out in front of you?
Yeah, I had him on voice on Discord, so he was having some glitches with his wheel. So a couple of laps earlier, his car suddenly went straight when he was trying to go left, and then it happened again. So we were all screaming no.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
I had to take this win for Sveinung. He, the slow-mo guys have been pushing me to get my speed up on this track. So all the thanks goes to the guys.
Well, it was a great effort overall there, buddy. Coming back from third, going into second, and then taking the victory. It had to be done after what happened to Sven Young. So unfortunately, for him, lost the victory really, because I think he would have gone on and taken it.
He would have.
Yeah, overall though, an absolute stellar evening for you there, buddy. And I've got to be honest, absolutely amazing drive. Closed the gap up from about 8/10 to the front two, mind you, and had that battle at the end there with Raphael. So fair props to you. We're going on to Monza next week. We've only got a few straights and a couple of wiggles in the middle. What's your thoughts on Monza? Because it's a different entity for Road America, really.
Yeah, I would say it's a more technical track, even though it's only got some squiggles in it when it comes to braking points. But,
that's all it's got, mate.
Yeah.
There's not a lot else to it, is there, really, apart from a few straights?
But it's going to be the competition's going to be tough there as well. The pace is incredible in the pro division.
You better get up and get practice in there, buddy. Can't spend time in the booth with me when you've got to be up there again, I'll tell you that much.
I will. Have a nice night, James.
And you, mate. Anyone you want to give a shout out to before you go, bud?
Yeah, Team Slow-Mo, the boys. Thank you, guys.
Much love there, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Catch you next week.
Yeah, bye.
Right, in the booth now, we've got the one, the only, the immortal, the infamous John McHutchison. Good evening, John. How are you?
Evening, Jamesy boy.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, picked up a nice little third place there, really, because you had pretty much most of the race just driving around on your Todd, didn't you?
Yeah, once I lost the draft behind the three in front, we tangled with Daniel. It was hard to catch them back up again. But sneaky P3.
Yeah, but don't worry how you got it, mate. You got it anyway. Now let's have a chat regarding the Daniel incident. Must have known I was going to go there. I couldn't get an angle off the cameras to see if there was contact. The one I got close to was off the gearbox of Daniel's car. Now, if there was contact, by my point of view, it was very minimal. But what about your point of view?
Yes, I seen him on the inside, but as we were going round the corner, his rear was getting closer and closer. He must have lost the back end. and I couldn't avoid him. I got a 2x contact, I think, so it wasn't like a full contact. Like I say, I just couldn't avoid his rear end as it swung round. So bad luck for Daniel.
Yeah, we don't know if he was already on his way round there, to be fair, John, and you may have just finished him off and just given him that extra little bit of nudge. As I say, if there was contact, mate, it was flat out minimal from the camera angles I could actually get to be able to see it, because it happened so quick. But overall, not a bad night, mate. Not a bad night. Going onwards and upwards to Monza.
Yeah, looking forward to Monza. Monza's good. Hopefully I'll manage to get the endurance race this time. Monza's not boring like some other track you could mention.
Hey, don't go there. Just skip on, John. Butter over it.
I think Dan Peoples needs his head examined. But there we go.
There we go. What can we do? But look, John, congratulations on your third place there, buddy. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, thanks, James.
Take care, mate. Is there anyone, John? Actually, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to? Sorry, I forgot that tonight.
Just to shout out to all the drivers. It's always really competitive driving, you know. It's always good racing. So shout out to them.
Well done there, buddy. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week, mate.
Yep. See you, James.
Yeah. Right, so that was John McHutchison. Now, if you're wondering why my screen has gone black and you are staring at a black screen, it is purely because of the fact that the session has ended and it's actually kicked me out. And obviously where it's game capture, it is black. So there's nothing I can do about that. But overall, what an absolute stellar evening of racing we've had so far. Don't forget, we've got one more coming. One more broadcast coming for you as well later on this evening. It goes off about 12:50 a.m. UK time, if you are UK. About 8 o'clock Eastern, I believe it is currently at the moment. So tune in for that one. So make sure you're coming in and watching the Americas later on. But if you are here for the first time, guys, subscribe, turn on the bells, give the video a big thumbs up. That would be absolutely incredible. Or if you're just watching it back, you can subscribe, thumbs up, and turn on the bells anyway. Don't forget as well, guys, that you can hit us up over on Twitter and also Instagram there as well. And don't forget the VCO Simi Awards, where you can go and vote for your favourite commentators, broadcasters and photographers, Adam Hedgecock. So please go do that, because that would be absolutely amazing for us here at JPB. But all that's left for me to say, guys, as well now is, for the final time this evening, until later on, you'll take care. Have a great week. And you never know, I might see you on the track sometime. Good night.